Today, I'm going to talk about the Wage and Hour Division of the Department of Labor. We'll start with a little history. The Wage and Hour Department was created in 1938 with the enactment of the Fair Labor Standards Act. Debates over minimum wage, overtime pay, and child labor were arising in the working world, and the Federal Labor Standards Act, or FLSA, addresses all of these issues and more. The FLSA applies to all private sector employees, as well as federal, state, and local government employees. The federal minimum wage was originally established at 40 cents per hour, and today it is up to $7.25 per hour. Employees can earn overtime pay, which is time and a half their regular pay, for any hours worked over 40 hours per week. Next, the FLSA protects the educational opportunities of minors, prohibiting anyone under 16 to work unless they have a special permit. And finally, the record-keeping portion says that employers must display an official poster outlining the requirements. Employers must also keep employee records of both hours worked and wages paid. The staff of investigators, supervisors, and technical employees of the Wage and Hour Division enforces these rules. The Wage and Hour Division deals with many different laws, but one major law is minimum wage. Besides the federal minimum wage, each state has the right to set their own. As you can see from this color-coded map of the U.S., some states choose to set it higher, others keep it the same as the federal level, and others set it lower. The federal minimum wage is applied to states that do not set their own. A second major law dealt with by the Wage and Hour Division is child labor. The child labor laws are regulated differently based on the child's age. Children younger than 14 are allowed to deliver newspapers, babysit, be an actor or performer in movies, TV shows, or the theater. They can also work in the family business as long as it is non-hazardous. If a child is 14 or 15, all their work hours must be outside of school hours, and they may not work more than 3 hours on a school day. While school is in session, they may not work more than 18 hours a week. However, when school is not in session, they are allowed to work up to 40 hours per week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. between June 1st and Labor Day. 16 and 17-year-olds may work unlimited hours at any non-hazardous job. Examples of hazardous jobs include coal mining, manufacturing, forest fire prevention or forest fire fighting, logging, and roofing. They are paid the federal minimum wage or the applicable state wage. Once a child becomes an adult at age 18, they may work unlimited hours at any job with the accurate wage. On a day-to-day basis, every business deals with the Wage and Hour Division. This is true for the record-keeping requirement. First, employees must clock in and out electronically or manually, which allows the employer to keep a record of all their hours worked. Also, an employee's accumulated earnings, deductions, and net pay are recorded daily in the payroll register as well as in each employee's individual earnings record. The U.S. Labor Department has started an initiative in the Midwest college towns of Ames, Iowa, Bloomington, Indiana, and Bloomington-Normal, Illinois. This is due to the results of an investigation in Ann Arbor, Michigan. They are investigating restaurants and hotels in these towns because of the college population and huge number of people that attend big sporting events in these towns. Restaurants and hotels often hire and take advantage of workers who are new to the area and may not know all their rights. In Ann Arbor, Michigan, they found that a number of businesses owed more than $145,600 in back wages to over 100 restaurant employees. The violations of the FLSA included paying employees who worked more than 60 hours a week a fixed salary so they did not have to pay them overtime, categorizing employees as tip workers, which reduced their pay to below minimum wage, deducting uniforms, breakages, and cash shortages from their paychecks, again reducing pay to below minimum wage, the failure to keep accurate records of wages and hours worked, and also misclassifying employees as independent contractors. As you can see, not all of businesses follow these guidelines, which makes the FLSA all the more important to provide employees with a fair wage for their hours worked. I hope this has helped give you a better understanding of how the Department of Labor Wage and Hour Division interacts with businesses.